Hey YouTube, here again to talk about things going on in the world around us. I'm going live again. I know I've done this like 3 days in a row. And yesterday was talking about guns, and in the introduction of it talked about the North Bay fires and how serious they have been. And they aren't really letting up in some areas. Some evacuated areas have let up. A lot of people return to their homes, and come to find out the Charles Schultz estate got burned down. It's really rough for me to learn because I actually did a stage manager show for Charles Schultz's daughter, and know the family. It was rough to learn that estate is burned down, as well as many others. Up to, I think, 6,500 or 7,000 structures have burned down. 23 confirmed dead, 100 still missing. It's pretty rough. It's a really bad situation. I know I'm like 100 miles away, but the air quality in the Bay Area has been really bad from all the particulates that have been burned. Sporting events for kids in high schools and private schools and leagues and all that have been canceled due to the air quality for the next week. And basically, half the people I know have a cough right now, including myself. And it's from a really raging fire that's 100 miles away. So I just want to take a moment and again direct you guys to support the victims from it. I know 2017's been rough. We've had hurricanes and floods and fires. But this is, I blew because there's a fly here. But this is an opportunity for us as a nation to come together and really start changing our ways and start really supporting people. So I put a link in the two links actually, I think, in the description below. As soon as I am done live, that'll direct you guys to multiple organizations, one of which is City Team. So if you're in the Bay Area watching me, City Team Ministries has headquarters in Oakland, San Francisco, and San Jose, and they're collecting clothes and hygiene kits and blankets. And yeah, if you want to donate items, it's a great place to go because they're hand delivering it to the victims of the fire up north every day for the next few weeks. Another way financially, I'm going to put a link in the description below. I'll have to look for that, but if you don't want to wait, go ahead and find it yourself. Yeah, as far as what caused the fire, actually the information just came out. I thought it was arson because it started very suddenly and spread very quickly, and we're in like 5 different locations at once where it started. But apparently PG&E is taking responsibility. It's Pacific Gas and Electric. Their power lines were down due to high wind, and they fell right into, I guess, some dry grass or some wine crop or being grapes. I'm not that stupid, but yeah, and now 23 people are confirmed dead, 100 still missing. Near 7,000 structures are burned down, and PG&E's, if they are responsible, should really be responsible for the damages. Actually, PG&E caused a gas explosion in San Bruno, which blew up a house about 5 years ago. And stuff like this is gonna keep happening if we as a nation don't do a better job of holding companies responsible for maintaining their infrastructure and the government itself maintaining its own infrastructure. We remember last year when all the rain was happening, and then the Oroville Dam, which is one of the tallest dams in the United States, almost overflowed and wiped out 200,000 people. I mean, good thing that didn't happen, but we're in for a lot of trouble if we don't start taking care of ourselves and stop spending this much money on things we don't need to spend money on as taxpayers. That's neither here nor there. I mean, it is at this point, but I mean, we'd have to change our ways moving forward. In closing, if you want to read up on the fire, there's some amazing testimony. There was one couple that survived by jumping into their neighbor's swimming pool and staying underwater, or as best they can, for like 6 hours. Old couple too. There's a safari zoo up in the area that was affected by the fires, and the owner of the zoo had a choice: either save his home or save the zoo. He went to save the zoo, and a lot of the fences burned down and stuff, but none of the animals left because they didn't know where to go. Oh, and here's another way you can help. I won't leave the link for this, but if you are in the Bay Area and you want to help animals, there's a lot of cats and dogs that are in really bad shape from the fires, who really need to find a new home. So that's another way you can help. And spread the word on this. You don't have to share this necessarily, but share these links I put down in the description if you really want to help, or help spread the word on how to help. And that's it for me. Sorry for the bleakness of this one, but I feel like it's necessary. There's definitely a lot of stuff I always want to talk about. Tomorrow I'll probably talk about Trump's executive order, Obamacare relief, but I'll save that for tomorrow. And I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah.